When I started Giant Robot, I was probably a novice. I think the design work was just something that I was into doing. It was almost a hobby, and having a store kind of gives you an excuse to actually make things. As things change, I learn new designs or do different projects, and I think that's just the fun of it all. I consider this all a hobby. My name is Eric Nakamura, and we're at the Giant Robot store. I was born in Los Angeles. I was born in Santa Monica, technically. I've been in West LA my whole life. I haven't lived very far east of the 405 ever. For the most part, I've been pretty much near the 405 area or even west a little bit. I'm a West Sider for life, which is crazy to say. I think people always get amazed at that. They're like, oh, you're actually from here? But I don't think it really matters if you're from here or not. I just think if you call this home, it's home. The only thing I could think of is that there's landmarks and maybe old restaurants or kind of cool things that you liked way back in the day that you could reminisce about. But for the most part, no, it's okay. If people are new here, that's just as cool. They made a choice to be here. For our Giant Robot community that comes here, I like the fact that I think the ages differ. Mixed age makes it more exciting. And I think that's kind of cool. That means there's a lot of things for a lot of different people. But I think that's kind of what I like about this area and maybe the shop. I like that the most because I grew up here, so as a little kid, I remember going into shops that are no longer here, but that was special. I would come to this area to go to that shop, and I would just dream in that store. And then to be able to be that store now is kind of cool because I'm the next generation of that. It's kind of nice that I'm sort of carrying that torch. And I hope that that's what makes people excited, that you come here and you just don't know what you're gonna see. I don't know if I have a unique way, but I draw into a notebook, just like a normal notebook. And sometimes I often draw on pieces of little scrap paper. And I'm always like, oh, I don't want people to see what I'm doing. And especially when it's super bad, like terrible idea. And then I realized over time, this was the start of this whole project. So I actually have notebooks where I think the inside of this store and maybe the inside of the gallery, I can see where I sketched out the floor plan of them. The influences I grew up with are in the 70s were these Japanese robots, and they were heroic, big, giant robots, right? That's kind of the idea. And they always had horns, and they could fly, and they could do all these different things. And I made a robot that's a little more cartoony, but also has the horns. It has some of the same features. And the vinyl toys in Japan were really weird because the robots that were metal were heavy and solid. The vinyl toys were always puffy and kind of odd. I wanted to make a puffier robot that was kind of odd. And I think that's kind of where it all tunes in together. I think there's something cute about that. So I wanted to make something cute. I think LA is uniquely a place where this can actually exist. I think it's just an amalgamation of so many different things from everywhere, make this kind of a Giant Robot LA kind of a vibe, right? It's things made by locals, things made from overseas, art that's made by hand. More than just the stuff though, it's always about the people. Giant Robot in the end, for this to all to be something I enjoy, it's all about the people who come or people who participate or visit. Without that, then it's not LA. You know, it's all about the people. It's community 100%. If that wasn't there, then it would be so less interesting and less fun and not inspiring at all. If it makes people happy or excited or inspired, that's everything to me.